Hello, friends and folks. Welcome to my stream for American Truck Simulator today. So, I thought I'd do something different. Well, nothing too different. I just wanted to come back to the Euro Truck Simulator or Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. And today, I just thought I'd jump in again. I do enjoy the American Truck Simulator just as much as Euro Truck Simulator. The only better thing about your American Truck Simulator is that it is the good thing about American Truck Simulator is that I'm mixing my words here. I think I've got my stream on, and I'm sort of hearing my voice looking back at me. But anyway, never mind. So yes, as I was saying, yes, American Truck Simulator is good. It's a newer game, obviously 2016, I think, is when it was released. So it looks nicer. They've done a lot more improvements as well. So it just looks slightly different and a lot more newer with the graphics. With graphics, just a little bit better than Euro Truck Simulator. Now, Euro Truck Simulator, the one thing I like about it is that obviously I live in Europe, in the UK, and driving around in UK roads is actually quite interesting. It's quite a lot of fun, and I do enjoy having to include Pro mods, which is a very good add-on or mod. For the sim, which adds a lot of more cities, a lot more roads, a lot more areas to visit, a lot more countries than the vanilla version of the game or sim, whichever side you lean. And yeah, so with that, really, I do enjoy Euro Truck Simulator too, but I love both of them. To be honest with you, the only difference obviously is that American Truck Simulator is on the other side of the road, and it's just the trucks are totally different. So I think someone once mentioned that it's a totally different kettle and fish altogether. It's just a different beast. I think it's probably the word they used. But yeah, with that, today I'm going to be changing up the truck again, and today I'm going for the Freightliner. Now this is one of my favorite trucks in the game. It's just absolutely a beautiful looking thing. It's very beefy. I do like the nose, got like a dog's nose, dog's face. And yeah, it's just a nice looking truck at the moment. Now, there are other ones like Kensington and the Kensington, and I think Pinterest is what it's called. That's another decent truck, which is a classic American looking trucks. So for me today, I thought I'd change it up again and come to this one. So I'm straight into the modding. I'm going to be changing the engine first. I'm going to go for 605 brake horsepowers, and yeah, so that's going to be my choice for today. I think it's called the Cummins X15 Performance 605. Anyway, I'm just going for the most powerful engine, just for that. So, regards to the transmission, I'm going to go for 6-speed with the retarder, with a ratio of 0.7 or to 0.67, and with a torque of 2.42. So it's actually a little lower than the slightly with the 18-speed. But anyway, that's something that I really do. Actually, no, it's not. It's just torque is obviously with the. I think it's just with the lower gears. Let me see what the 13 is. A 13-speed and a 12-speed. So anything above. Anything above 12 speed does not include the torque. Anyway, so back to inside, and they recently changed the cabin, so they sort of made it look a lot more modern. So with these big displays, which look really good. I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. Obviously, this is the older version with the classic dials, and obviously the extra bits. Yeah, this is what I used to drive before. And yeah, so you've got the old screen there as well. Then you have the two different colors. So you have black and grey, or you can go for the 70s brown. But I do prefer the black and grey, to be honest with you. Even though the brown just looks nice, I do like. But yeah, I'll go for this. It looks a lot grey and a lot not as interesting, to be honest. But I do like I don't like how clean it looks, so it just sort of fits in with the aesthetic of the truck on the outside. So with that, now come up to the paintworks. Now we've got this red wave, which is actually not that bad. I do like it. You can change the colors, to different colors. I think the most common color I'd probably go for is like black or something like that. So you have that. You also have, you can change the colors up. I think the red stays the same. So that's actually quite a nice little color. So sort of like, but anyway, yeah. Okay, so then there's this very patriotic one with the sunrise. I think it's sunset. There's that. This is usually my favorite one. The three wolves. That's actually quite a sexy one. I've got the two dragon ones that come with a mod that I included not so long ago. And then there's this one, which is a very futuristic look to it. I do like it as well. It does look nice. Then you have the space shuttle look, and then obviously the NASA. Got the space. You've got the astronaut in the spacewalk, which is with the globe. That's another good one as well. I do really like that one. Then you have this one with the planets, and then you also have the one on the. I think there's a picture taken on the moon. Back in I think the 60s, that's when the US went to the moon, beating the Russians. Then here we've got the space shuttle mid-flight, which is actually quite good. I do like the neon outlines, which actually looks really nice. You can't really change the colors, but I do like it. It's quite nice with the instead of the blackness of the space, you sort of get a blue, the blue from the top, and then sort of fades off into the black on the sides of the truck, but a bright blue at the front, obviously showing the sky. Then we've got an army-looking one, which is for the Marines, which actually looks good, but I'm not really an army person, so I don't really appreciate it all that much. But you can change the colors to red. I don't think anything else apart from white and black really work with it. I mean, blue. No, not as good. But anyway, carry on. So then you got this the eagle, which is also quite a good patriotic one here. Then Goodyear have their own as well. So you got like the single color, which is just a blue Goodyear, or you get the one with the four colors: blue, yellow, grey, and white, which is also quite good with the logo right at the top, which is I think is a foot of a shoe. Okay, now this was the other ones which are actually quite nice. I think it sort of goes similar to the Paisley one, which is similar to this one, but this is sort of just the outlines. Now I do like this one that you can sort of change the colors around, and you just change that to white. Then from the blue, yeah, you can go for red. So something like this. It looks quite nice like that. It looks totally different as well. Or you can go from black and then white. So something like that, but then obviously you just get the outlines of that. So anyway, that's the other one. This is the other favorite one. This is my other favorite one that I do like quite a lot. I do tend to sort of play around with how it looks, but yeah, I do like this one. It looks quite good as well. You get the flames, more flames, and this is for the I think it's the community. Yeah, best community ever. And there's also like a trailer livery for it as well. And then these are just the other ones that you can sort of match up to the trailer if you're going to be lugging a trailer behind everywhere you go, and sort of creates a little bit of symmetry. Then you go for the metallic paints and the custom single paints, and obviously the ones that pre-made with black. So for today, I want to stick with I'll probably go for this fox, and this is quite nice, but then again we've got this here. So what I want to do is sort of find out what is going to be the best color for me. So we can go all white, and then go for the red outlines, which is actually quite nice as well, but it's just too bright. So just if you got black, maybe with a deep red. It's quite good as well. Okay, so there's that. We can go pink, purple, blue. No, I do like the green a bit more. I do like the green. Um, I do like the bright green. Let me see what else we'll go with it. So not with it. It's not good with anything else really, apart from. Okay, let me see. Let me try this again. So let's turn this sun slightly to the left here, and then sort of get this. I mean, the blue looks alright. It's a bit too bright blue. So it's like a dark blue. Or straight to the red, which is never really all that good. But anyway, that's fine. I'll probably stick with this black. Black and green is probably the choice of color, unless we try this as well. So let me try go all black, bring it up to green here, blue, keep it with blue, or we can go white. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I'll keep this. Okay, so coming to the other part, which is another long part. So you can have one with the extra bits, or it's just slightly wider. I don't know what they're called. And then so you can have like a single pipe, or you can have the one that the exhaust pipe that goes underneath, so without the fancy American style ridiculous looking exhaust pipes. Any other HVAC, I don't know what that is, but anyway, but if you attach this this back plate, it removes it. So anyway, so with that, let's move on to the sides. So you can go that, you can go chrome, but I prefer it fully covered, and then obviously with the bottom bits as well. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna keep that. They really should add more. Should put more work on it really. I mean, I suppose they're sort of relying on the community to sort of produce their own mods, but I suppose, yeah, I suppose anyway. It helps with promoting. Was it more people to be on the convoy servers? So yeah, it's going to be something that. Excuse me. And yeah, so yeah, there's really not much modding going on here really. I mean, you can have that, but I prefer that, to be honest with you. I'm usually a person that loves the chrome. Love to add chrome on everything. Yeah, I think it just looks nice. I think that's the outside done. You have to do both sides. So yeah, that's it. As far as perhaps, so there's just a big old gap here. I suppose it's to sort of help you climb onto there, but there's nothing really to stand on here, especially if you're trying to attach a trailer. You really won't have anywhere to stand, and there's no wheel covers as well, which is quite a bummer. So with that, I just don't like the color all that much. Yeah, I'm still very undecided about the color. So let's come back here. We can go brown, so also go with the brown interior, or you can just go black and white or gray and white, which is the other colors as well. So just to simplify my confusion, so I'm just gonna quickly, I'm gonna go let me see. I mean, you can go blue. Blue is actually quite a nice color here. So like a blue, white. Sort of like a dark blue. But anyway, I think just yeah. I'm just gonna turn this to full black. Actually, it looks nicer with that grey. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not gonna touch that. So I think we're done with the external parts. So let me just finish off this part with and we're gonna go for Freightliner. Okay, so back to the back wheels. Just gonna go with that with these dynamic heavy duty. I don't think they include the noise level on these ones. Oh, I don't know. It's only the Euro Truck Simulator that seems to be doing that, but that's fine. Okay, so I do love adding sort of turning the changing the color of the I think is it the rims, and yeah, so we'll do it for both sides. Now I really do like having these sort of spokes or something like that, or that, so just I think it looks nice, but then again, the aero cover is actually quite not that bad either. Now there is this ones which are like the very shiny, but it's like a dragon version of that, which is just like a wheel cover. But I'm gonna stick with this one here. So don't think it really matters what you do with the spokes, but yeah. So I just put it doesn't really matter what I do with the spokes. Doesn't really matter what I do with the spokes here. So okay, that's it. I think. Yeah, just double check. Just make sure everything has been done. I love the side mirrors there. I might have to adjust the seating ride height and all that stuff. But okay, on the inside, I'm not really going to bother too much with adding the mobile phone GPS thing there. That's fine. I will put a compass there though, which is sort of something I love to do all the time. And got like a little brown classic style, good looking air freshener. And have to add the iPad, or the pad, and yeah. So just that's pretty much it really. You can have 2 drinks, or I can have the Goodyear or the bottle of water. Yeah, a bottle of water, but it's very wasteful, to be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend having to add ATS mug, one for coffee, one for tea. Classic British way. So, okay, steering wheel. We can go with some sexy ladies, or we can go for the very. I do like that actually. Or you can have that, or the guns, or that. One of these, which is usually what I tend to go for. You can go for one with the color of the truck, so probably I'm going to go for that one. Yeah, so that's going to be the one I'll choose for this truck. And then back here I'll add water cooler, but I think that's like a fridge as well, so it doesn't really make sense. I'll just add just the old new clothes to change into, and then okay, I can now add some some stickers. Some tacos, truck sticker, and then two at the bottom. Cowboy hat and eagle. Okay, so here we're gonna add. I'm gonna just slump my my wallet there, and go for the to the black and red or grey and red. Go ahead, pillow, and I'll do guitar, fishing. Don't think I'll ever do fishing. And yeah, pretty much that's it. I'll add a little side window there. Okay, let me see what else I have for us here. So at the top here, what can we go for? Dreamcatcher, but it's just something that I don't believe in. But it looks nice. I don't like how it looks. It just looks like something like a witch doctor has decided to add a cactus, Euro Truck Simulator. This is like an Apollo 2. Goodyear blimp. Yeah, okay. Goodyear blimp, that'll do. And that's it. Confirm. And we're gonna trade it in. And it will land us right there where we need to be. So what I wanted to do was to see if I can add a mod to it. Let's download it one. And let's go to the mods. And this is Western Digital Freightliner Cascade. I think that's what it's called. Okay, if we're going to add mods, obviously, I want to see if I can add a lot more than just what I have. Aerodynamics, that's quite a good mod as well. I'm going to go for the no road marks, AI trucks, real companies. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, as far as mods, ATS doesn't really have all that many. It's just mostly truck mods, which is fine. But you can't even get coaches on here yet. So that's because I think that's what they had a decision to. The SCS was sort of deciding if they were going to add like coaches and things like that, or buses, and they did add like the bus stations and bus stops and things like that, but never followed through. I don't know what happened. Probably just decided that it's just too much work, and I'd rather limit on what they have to do. So I decided not to. Add trucks, add buses and stuff. But anyway, so with that, let me see. Okay, foot on the brake. Turn it on. So yeah, they've changed it slightly. They've added a lot more stuff. So let me change the ride height a bit. So just increase it up. So about there should be fine. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, foot on brake again. Start the engine. Okay, so let's cycle through the displays. Okay, let's cycle through. I mean, you don't get all that much consumption. That's miles per gallon. Then temperatures, oil level, okay. So nothing really much that they provide with regards to. I mean, the display looks good. It looks very nice and modern, but okay. So turn on the lights. Okay, so have a look around, check the blind spots. So I can't really see this. Okay, so let me just quickly check. So yeah, fully well rested. So let's just get a job done. So I'm gonna go for the freighters. So got a nice little short job here. It's a Volvo. I think it's a digger, like the front end of a digger. So okay, is that? This is used packaging. Can transport some cars all the way to New Mexico, trucking concrete tubes. So yeah, so I'm gonna go for the bucket instead. And okay. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the option to go for the external contract. Unfortunately, I'm sort of limited speed-wise to truck speed limit. I think it's like 65 miles per hour in the US. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with the bucket or the digger bucket. Okay, so release the brakes. This is one of those engines. This is one of those the new trucks where it automatically applies a little bit of acceleration or power. So all I have to do is just slowly lift up the my foot off the clutch, and as it just automatically get the biting point and get the truck moving long enough, and then finally I can take over with my foot. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take this right here. So in this in the game, pretty much about every single garage. So like truck headquarters, almost all of them, and I've employed. They're all fully employed. Um, they'll have basically uh, uh, every single garage that I own has workers, 5 each. So as they keep on adding new states, I should be able to to keep on making a lot of money in the game. So I don't really worry about money here. Really, it's just more. Okay, so I had it on the wrong gear and installed there. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully in the near future I'll be able to yeah, I came to making a lot of money. So no one's letting me out at the moment. I was hoping this Freightliner would let me through. And yeah, so look, I'm gonna reduce the sound just a little bit, even though it's quite low enough as it is. No, that's why. Okay, so basically, it's quite a lot here. So I'm gonna put that in the middle here. So I'm gonna increase the engine volume. Exhaust volume is gonna be a little bit lower than the engine. Turbo, I love the sound of turbo, to be honest with you. The effects also quite loud. So yeah, effects just a little bit there. Then truck noises, about there. Truck noise volumes. I'm going to increase that to to run about below the engine world sounds. Just about there. Ambient sounds. Just also a little bit there. Interior sounds. So around there. So yeah. Okay. Which sound terrible. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. So I think it's this big area here. I don't know what it is. Minneapolis. Americans. Okay, I think it's like a mining area, which makes sense. So either they're sending the bucket to be repaired, or it's needed elsewhere. So I don't know what the reasons would be for having it transported so far up north. So I can just imagine that. Yeah. So I think it's quite a small one, but anyway. Okay, let's. Okay, let's get this right. Okay, let's align this properly. There we go. Easy peasy. So, yeah, it's a big area. I'd love to explore it more. But anyway, so yeah, so transporting this this I think it's like a bucket. Yeah, so it's like a nice little bucket for diggers. So okay. Okay, let's get moving. So I'm just gonna take my foot off the accelerator, and then I don't know if I've applied the brakes or not. Oh yeah. Okay. So let me see if it works with a heavy load. If I can just take my foot off the clutch. slowly. Yeah, it does. So it gets you moving. It gets you lazy. It makes you lazy though, so it takes a little bit of time to get used to. It takes a lot of time to get used to trucks that require you to actually include. Sorry, apply power. You know, while you're riding a clutch. Okay, so I've got a nice little drive ahead of us. As you can see, it's yeah, it just looks nice. It looks different. The graphics in American Truck Simulator just looks nice and brighter. It's a lot bright, and it looks really good. I do like it. So that's what the improvement does. So as you can see on the dashboard, it's showing the speed limit for where I am. Because usually I'd have to look at the the GPS at the same time. But anyway, so yeah, I do like that. So stop here and then start moving. So I think Americans recently updated their police cruisers. I think that most of them are just all four-wheel drive now. Yeah, so they must have spent a lot of money doing that. I think in America you can actually buy used police cars. I just stalled there. You can buy used police cars, but the cars are well used by the police, so it's actually quite interesting on how much you'd actually want to pay for that. Okay, so we're going to be joining the highway soon. For a nice little cruise way up north. So seeing as it's a new truck, I don't think there's any fuel issues, but I don't know how to see how much fuel I have right. Ooh, this is something that's very rare as well in America. Is roundabouts, supposedly anyway. Supposedly there's not that many roundabouts in the US, no matter how useful it actually is. So I need to find out where the fuel age. You might have like a percentage or something, but anyway, let's have a look. Okay, so okay, so it's just the bottom right, so bottom left of the main display in front of me. So I don't know how it tells you how much fuel you have left. Oh, it just shows. I think it's just the white bars. So as the bars go down, the more fuel you are, less fuel. Oh, that's how much fuel you actually have left. It's sort of like a rough estimate. So I can either turn that off, so I just have less detail or less information on the display, and just have the let's just speed up a little bit here. Yeah, so that's good. I don't like that, but having more information is not too bad either. Come on, go past Mr. There we go. Um, Okay, go up to 80 miles per hour. That's quite. You're allowed to go really fast in the US, especially hauling heavy stuff. So yeah, so I'm just gonna. So oil level's okay. We'll leave it on trip. I'll see. Try to read the information. Start a little bit of a distance away. So I think the miles that we've traveled is 36 miles so far. Average of 50 miles per hour. But anyway, okay. It's just finding the useful information that, for me as a new driver, I don't really know all that much about. And there's a bit of play in the control. As you can see, it's just feels a little bit loose. I mean, it does things, but just watch my speed here. But yeah, so that's it really. It's just a nice little job, quick little job here. I'm gonna overtake this guy. Okay, I'm gonna merge back into this lane. Watch the speed. Now, I usually tend to, I mean, it's been a while since I've used cruise control, which sounds like something that's actually quite helpful for long distances, but as I'm still yet to do my driving lessons in the UK, I'm sort of trying to get myself used to manually controlling the speed with power. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. Okay, so what's the warning ahead? I can't even see it properly, so what's the warning? I think it's just saying work ahead, so it's gonna just slow down to 55 miles per hour. I think it's just saying roadworks. Oh, I thought it might be like a steep hill or something, but it just looks like it's roadworks. Okay, my voice is very clear, so I can increase the master volume. And here we are. So I think the debate is whether how quickly you want to get to the top speed. You can use more fuel to get up there, or you can use less. You can get there slower. But yeah, anyway. So for example, like now, I can nicely control. I can put it up to top gear, which is sixth gear. I think this guy's stopping. I feel like there I had to stop immediately. So now I want to accelerate as fast as I can without having to, get the person behind me crash into my truck, or have an immediate, apply the brakes immediately. So for me, I drop it down to fourth gear and then back up to fifth and then sixth gear. I'm gonna have to overtake Scooby-Doo and the gang here. So at the moment we're about 6 hours. We've got 6 hours to go. Someone's been paid. So yeah, it looks really nice. I love what they've done with American Truck Simulator. They've added a lot of what look to be American landscapes. For example, like in the middle of nowhere here, you get a lot of land, sort of dry land and a lot of bushes and things like that. Because yeah, most of America is pretty much desert, especially where we are at the moment, which is sort of the south of America here. But yeah, let's reduce the speed slightly here, so just to not have to take too wide an angle, end up bashing into that other truck. But yeah, so it's very unstable, this truck. Okay, I think it's speeding again, so let's reduce the speed slightly. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, it looks really good. I love what they've done. I don't know how they do the modeling for the distances, like way out there, because they seem to add like features of the area. So, for example, like here, for example, I don't know exactly which area where we are, but they'll put like famous features, like that might be like a famous area, famous scrapyard, which has just gone past. Let's drop back to 75 miles per hour now. And yeah, so I just love that, but it's the things they do in the far background. It's quite interesting as well. So I just love how they've done it. I mean, I suppose if you do, for example, go closer to those areas, like the furthest part, we can see. So speeding. Furthest part we can see. I suppose if you drive there, it looks less and less good. But near to the roads, obviously, I suppose that's where they put all the effort and the work. So yeah. So Freightliner is an absolute delight to drive there. I will admit that. So yeah, just watching something on the laptop. Yeah, I was watching last night actually. I was watching. I think it was one of my streams. I was watching that Don't Look Up movie, which came out last year, December. I think around about 24th on New Year's Eve. So Christmas Eve. And it was actually quite an interesting movie. Frustrating, but very exciting, and also quite depressing at the same time as well. But it's actually a really good movie. That's uh, what I like about the movie as well. They had really good um, performances in it as well. So yeah, it's quite a good movie. I believe it's Dr. Becky. She's a astrophysicist in the UK who's also a YouTuber. I just love all her videos. She's very interesting to listen to. I think she's got a doctorate, so she's actually a doctor of physics, which is and as I was just watching her scientific look into what it is the movie was trying to convey. I mean, I think it's talking about climate change. I think is overarching uh, message here that yes, it's being displayed as a comet, but actually it is it's about climate change. Actually, many things you can apply the understanding to many things. So yeah, if it's a movie, if you're into science or just something quite interesting to watch that will make you happy, make you laugh, make you sad, and also make you frustrated at the same time. It's actually quite a good movie to watch. So yeah, I'm not endorsing it, but yeah, it's something I'd recommend watching. I believe it's Don't Look Up. It's got a really good cast, by the way. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio and Jessica Lawrence, I believe, uh, as um, as the two scientists. Then they've got some heavyweights in there. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I would recommend having you to. I recommend having you know getting into Luxa. So we're gonna have to stop here and then wait our trucks. It's ridiculous. You always have to stop. Oh, at least it's there, so that's fine. At least, because sometimes it'll tell you to go weigh your truck, but then when you actually go to weigh it, this you can't do it because this thing is not available. So quite simply, press enter and drive off. I'm speeding a second here. So okay, let me. So yeah, just look how nice that looks. I love what they've done with it though. I don't know how much more all the I don't know how much accuracy is as to what you find in the area, but it looks really good. So it always makes me want to travel to America. So this is probably me traveling to America without actually traveling to America, but I've always dreamt about traveling to America, which is something that I hope to do in the near future. Um, uh, okay, so got a diversion. Let me see where it's gonna be. it's a long way to go, so okay, that's gonna have to be. So that exit is closed, so I have to get to the next exit. I think I put more. I seem to have put more road activities. I forgot what it's called, but yeah. So I think I put more accidents and stuff like that. Road activities. I think that's what it's called. I forgot what the name of the name of it is, but anyway. Okay. Ooh. I think that's probably a good example of what it means to plan ahead. So it brings us back to the road. So I'll keep it in third gear and climb up here. Ooh. I don't know what that is. So yeah, back into that road where we're supposed to be. Lost about a few minutes. I don't know why sometimes when I change gear, it won't lock into whatever gear it is I'm going and just end up getting stuck on in neutral, like just then. So now I was trying to change up to fourth gear. Anyway, I'll probably have to just adjust. Probably have to adjust my sitting position. There's a lot of variable speed limits around here, to be honest. I've been going to 70, 80, 75, 70, 80, so it's just been fluctuating quite a lot. But yeah, a lot more mountains, hills, and okay. I wonder when they'll be able to add the full complete American map of America. I know they're trying to get as much money as they can out of players with DLCs and things, but I think it would be, be nice to be able to drive from San Francisco right up to New York or Boston, right across the United States. I don't know how long it would take. Imagine doing like a marathon. I don't know how long it would, though, to be honest with you. I'd probably think it would take about 6 4-6 hours, maybe, to drive across the US. Yeah, to completely drive from one side of the USA to the other. Obviously, it would show like 40 something hours, 48 hours, or 3 days, or something like that. But I'd love to see that. I'd love to try that though. That's probably something I'd enjoy to do. I don't know when that will be. That's probably a few years yet before they complete the whole map. I probably hope they'll include Canada as well in the near future. I do love the stone features there. It's like natural Stonehenge. Oh, here we go again. So we have to stop for friggin' so I should. So we have to, the weighing station. So. Okay, so back down to 65 now. So keep slowing down, increasing speed, slowing, increasing, so far I think we've traveled about 460 miles, so around about 7 hours and 28 minutes of driving. So it's useful information, but I'll just keep it blank like that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the cruise or cruise control, depending on how lazy you are. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it smooth like that for now. Oopsie daisy. Alright, so we're nearly here. I didn't even realize how much. I thought we still had a long way to travel, but we've got 17 minutes before we arrive. So let's let me take control of the throttle here. So let's start slowing down a bit now. Take an exit here. Okay, stop here. Okay, so we've ordered for a bucket for a digger. Let's see what it is that they're wanting. So okay, that was a good drive. 8,012 minutes of driving. That's not too bad. Okay. Oh, they're building houses here. Brand new houses. I suppose that'd be a good reason to use that for. A digger used for for mining. We've been used to digging. I suppose the purpose is the purpose, really. But anyway, okay. So let me see where we are. So we have to make our way all the way around. Okay, bit of a tight squeeze here. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a tight one here. I think can be done. Let me turn the beacons on. Bit of a tight squeeze this one. Very tight squeeze. There we go. Straighten this up. This looks it's way too tight, this one here. Okay, let me try this again. But I'll try it my way. Don't Americans usually, well, move their houses on roads and things? Used to be a TV show that shows how some houses are some houses in the USA are sort of moved from one area to another. On the roads and things, so they have like really huge trucks, sort of lift the building up and then just pass it, just move it along the road, move it on the road to a new location. That's the only thing I've ever seen in America, really. In America, it should be all TV show. I think it's called Heavy Lifters or Heavy Loads or whatever. I forgot what it's called. And, they would basically just lift the house and just load it into a truck and then just move it around the whole country. or even long distances to a new location. I don't know how the plumbing and things work, so probably maybe like a standardized system of plumbing installations that sort of allows easy installation, I suppose. But yeah, it's something quite interesting. I wonder if we can add a mod that does that. So it's like heavy loads, but like holding a heavy house. Yeah, because it's like two-story houses. It's like two-story houses, things like that. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Okay, so let's get some rest first before we think about taking on a new. Okay, let me have a look at the map. So where do we have to go to get some rest? Oh, there's a dealership there. I might just change the truck again. Looks like it'll be a good neighborhood though. I don't love the houses. It's I think in the UK it's called bungalows. Uh, single-story houses. It's usually for like elderly people, so they don't have to keep climbing upstairs in their 80s, 70s, 80s. We have a blind exit here. I can see the right, I can't see the left all that well. Okay, so I don't know which dealership. I think it's Pinterest, to be honest. Looks like it is Pinterest. But most likely a bit close by now. It's Pinterest. Okay, so let me go find a parking spot so I can rest my weary head. Okay. Oh, early morning. So let me quickly see what if I fancy changing. So there's Kennisworth, which is like the all classic style. It's not Pinterest. What's it called? It's Pet Petalilt. Petalilt? Yeah, something like that. Let's have a look. it's got two designs. It's got the slightly modern design and the classic American design. This looks nice. I do like what they've done with it. Even the graphics look good. But I suppose it's easy to make shiny things look good. And obviously, game complete clashes. Oh, what a bummer. Anyway, so let's reload it all back up again. Hopefully it saved the oh yeah, hopefully it saved the last location. So I don't know what's made it crash. I mean, it's ridiculous that in this no, even with a decent system, game will still crash quite easily. But anyway, so that's that. So let's wait for it to load up. At the moment, it's just synchronizing with the Steam Cloud. Alright, just give me a few minutes.